Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Granick, or Jono, co-founding director and chair of the EHE Rare Cancer Foundation Australia, a proud member of the EHE Group, and a fellow survivor who's been living with EHE for over 16 years. On behalf of our board, volunteers, researchers, clinicians, and the many families across Australia and New Zealand, I'm really honoured and genuinely excited to be here with you all the way from Melbourne, Australia, for this year's EHE 360 Global Conference. At the EHE Rare Cancer Foundation Australia, our focus is pretty straightforward. We connect people with the support they need, we help drive research forward, and we work to continuously improve clinical care for everyone affected by EHE, and especially in our region. Alongside our awareness, advocacy, and fundraising work, we offer practical resources and peer support for people navigating diagnosis and treatment, and we support clinicians and researchers who are caring for our community. We also fund and facilitate research both locally and internationally, and often in partnership with our sister EHE organisations, and we support clinical trials wherever we can. We're also very lucky to collaborate with some fantastic organisations across Australia and New Zealand to strengthen research infrastructure, share data and samples, coordinate clinical expertise, and expand access to trials and specialist care. Those organisations include ANSA, or the Australian and New Zealand Sarcoma Association, Rare Cancers Australia, the Australian Rare Cancer Portal, Omico, Peter Mac, WeHi, and the Garvan Institute. But honestly, the most important relationship we have are with the other members of the EHE Group and the wider international EHE community, you guys. Across countries and organisations, we share knowledge, experience, and hope, and that collaboration is what moves things forward. So whether you're a patient, a family member, a clinician, or a researcher from our region or visiting from overseas, we'd love for you to reach out, share your experiences, ask questions, and get involved. Feel free to email us, reach out to me, and set up a meeting. Together, we can turn discoveries into better care. You can scan the QR code on the screen to visit our website, join our support network, or get in touch with our team at info@ehefoundation.com.au. And we're excited to be launching our new website soon. It'll be a proper community hub to make it easier for people across Australia, New Zealand, and beyond to find resources, stay up to date, and connect with us and get involved. A huge thank you to the EHE Foundation for bringing us all together again this year. And thank you to everyone here, especially the researchers and clinicians, for all the work you do every day. We're looking forward to learning with you and working alongside you to keep driving progress forward for people living with EHE. From all of us at the EHE Rare Cancer Foundation Australia, thank you, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed this year's EHE 360 Global Conference. And I hope to catch you at the EHE 360 Social Hour. See you then.
Good day, greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know there are people watching from all over the globe in all sorts of time zones, so I'm saying hello in any time zone you're in. My name is Fiona Ross, and I am the lead patient advocate for EHE in Canada. And Canada has about 45 EHE patients that I'm currently aware of, which of course puts us mathematically pretty much exactly in the 1 in a million. Canada's population is currently 41.1 million, so we're very close to that mathematically, and I try and support as many patients as I can when I can. In Canada, our challenge is that healthcare is provincially managed, and so trying to get a universal healthcare and a treatment experience across the provinces and such a huge land mass is really a huge challenge. And so I try to talk to patients, to coach patients, so that you can get the best care possible regardless of where you live in Canada, because that equity piece where we all do the best we can for as long as we can is really, really important to me and at the heart of what I try to do. I was diagnosed with EHE in 2017, November of 2017, when my daughter was 10 years old, my youngest child. And at the time, I set up a number of goals in my own mind about what I wanted to do. One was to make a system where no other Canadian patients felt as alone as I did in those dark days when I was first newly diagnosed. The other was to actually start EHE research here in Canada so that we weren't relying on other countries to do the work and to get access to things that we could have here. And the third was to see my youngest graduate from high school. I don't want to die anytime soon, but I am pleased to tell you that so far, all three, I'm 3 for 3. My youngest graduated from high school, and in fact, the reason my whole background is blurred here is because they just arrived home from first year, and it pretty much looks like my living room could be declared a national disaster. So I got that accomplished. I try to connect with newly diagnosed EHE patients so they have a better understanding of our disease and what's available here in Canada, or not available as the case may be. And we finally have an EHE focused research project at Princess Margaret Mount Sinai, and our very first EHE clinical trial as well, that started this September. So things here are moving forward slowly, but they are moving forward. What do I want you to know? Sadly, we have no EHE focused foundation here. We work through the Sarcoma Cancer Foundation of Canada for tax receipts, and that money is then focused directly to the EHE project, which is chaired by Dr. Razak at Mount Sinai Princess Margaret. The other thing that I want you to know is that we are still working on that website. I did have 2 people finally volunteer, and that I'm hoping to work with them and get something up and running in the next 6 months. We are always looking for more fundraising. I would love to see a couple more people helping me and helping grow our little community so that there's just more options, more skills, more personalities, more things that we can hopefully accomplish together than I can accomplish alone. So I think Maggie is going to very lovely. She's going to put up my business card. My email is fightehecanada@gmail.com. I do look at it every day. It's also got my cell phone number, which I usually answer, not always, but usually. And I am happy to try and help any Canadian, anywhere, anytime, to lengthen their life and to understand this disease and to work together to find treatment and management plans that are accessible to Canadians. And thank you so much for being here.
Buongiorno a tutti, un caro saluto dall'Italia e da EHE Italia. È davvero un onore poter essere qui con voi anche attraverso questo breve video. Hello everyone, my name is Andrei Vanescu and I'm the president of EHE Italia. On behalf of our organization, I would like to send a warm greeting to all the patients, caregivers, families, clinicians, and advocates joining EHE 360 from around the world. This conference is so important because in rare diseases like EHE, coming together is not a detail, it is essential. If I had to choose one keyword to describe the heart of the work in Italy, that word would be collaboration. Because when a disease is rare, no one can move forward alone. Patients need doctors, doctors need researchers, researchers need data. And all of us need to keep patients at the center of every conversation, project, and decision. In the past, I used to introduce EHE Italia as one of the youngest organizations in our global community, but I can't really say that anymore. because this year a new EHE organization was born in Germany, and we are truly happy to welcome them. This for me is what collaboration looks like. It means growing the community, making room for new voices, and helping each other build something meaningful for the patients and the families. We have seen this in many ways, helping make the patient consensus paper available also in German, supporting a 3-year extension of an international EHE research project together with UK and US, and creating opportunities with the Italian Sarcoma Group in events like the one at Fondazione Ferrero for doctors, researchers, patients, and associations to meet and work together. We've also worked with the SIAPEC, the Italian Society of Pathology, on a webinar focused on recognizing EHE, because better diagnosis is one of the most important challenges for the patients. So today our message is simple. Patients matter. Their voices matter, their story matter, and the collaboration is one of the most powerful ways to turn that truth into action. So to every patient and caregiver attending this conference, please know that you are not alone. Even across different countries and languages, we are one community, and together we can create knowledge, support, and hope that is bigger than any organization. So, grazie di cuore for being here. Un caro saluto dall'Italia. Continuiamo a costruire insieme una comunità più forte per tutti i pazienti EHE. Thank you.
Liebe EHE-Community, herzliche Grüße aus Deutschland.
Ich bin Oliver.
Und ich bin Anke.
Wir gehören zum Vorstandsteam von Rare Cancer EHE Deutschland e.V.
Und wir freuen uns wirklich, heute hier zu sein.
When you're dealing with a rare disease like EHE, nothing works without international collaboration. No one gets far alone. Connecting across borders brings knowledge together, it moves research forward, and maybe most importantly, it connects the people who are living with it.
Most patients have never even heard of EHE before their diagnosis. From one day to the next, they're facing so many uncertainties, so many open questions, and often a deep feeling of feeling completely alone.
That's exactly where we come in. We bring patients and their families together and create spaces for exchange and mutual support.
Another focus for us is access to reliable information in German. Language barriers shouldn't lead to misunderstandings, so we're working to make key resources available in German, including the international consensus paper.
And we want to make EHE more visible. Rare diseases need more attention in medicine, in research, in politics, and in society.
And we've already taken some first steps. We organized a meeting at the Essen Sarcoma Tour, and for over a year now, we've been bringing people together through our EHE Café on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp.
9 of our founding members are living with EHE themselves. And honestly, that's something we are really proud of. Within the first months, we have managed to build a website as a central hub of our activities.
And next up, we are hosting an online information session on May 5th with EHE expert Professor Sebastian Bauer. And in September, we're planning a benefit concert to raise funds for our work.
What drives us are the people behind the diagnosis, their stories, their hopes, their wish to be heard. We want to be a voice for them.
We truly believe that together, especially in exchange with all of you, we can make a real difference.
Thank you to the organizers of the 360 conference, and thank you all for welcoming us into this strong network.
Herzliche Grüße aus Deutschland vom gesamten Team von Rare Cancer EHE Deutschland e.V.